Hey guys, today we will be evaluating Berkshire Hathaway. I'd say most investors look at Berkshire Hathaway as this massive conglomerate that's impossible to price. But when we break down, just look at its 10K or 10Q, they lay out that it's really four operating segments that truly drive Berkshire's intrinsic value. So today we'll run through the sum of parts analysis to see exactly what Berkshire Hathaway's per share value is. So the first engine that you can see on this Excel sheet is the insurance segment, and which includes GEICO, Berkshire Hathaway, Reinsurance, and Primary Group, with 177.5 billion in insurance segment book value and 175 billion plus of float. We apply a conservative 1.2x price to book multiple. And just for context, major tier 1 P&C insurers like Chubb and Travelers trade at 1.7x to 2x book value. So applying a 1.2x multiple gives us about 213 billion in value, or about $99.21 per Class B share. So that's the first segment, insurance. And again, we're giving it a 1.2x multiple. Peers going at about 1.7 to 2x book value. The second engine is the heavy infrastructure, which is the BNSF Railroad, and within that you can see it's 2A, 2B is the Berkshire Hathaway Energy. So the BNSF Railroad, it generates about $5 billion in net earnings. So we value BNSF at about 15 times PE multiple, which yields about $75 billion. So when we compare it to the railroads, the peers such as Union Pacific, Norfolk Southern, and CSX, they trade between 20 to 28x earnings. So 15 times PE multiple gives us the $75 billion of value for BNSF Railroad. The second one is the Berkshire Hathaway Energy, where the normalized earnings are at $3.8 billion, and we apply a 18x PE multiple, which gives the Berkshire Hathaway Energy a $68.4 billion valuation. So large regulated utilities, for instance, NextEra Energy, Southern Company, and Duke Energy trade between 19 to 23 times earnings. So Berkshire Hathaway Energy at 18x, I'd say, in my view, is a conservative multiple. The third engine is its manufacturing, services, and retailing segment. So this covers companies like Precision Castparts, Lubrizol, Marmon, McLean, which generates about 16.3 billion in pre-tax operating earnings. And so if we evaluate this group at 14.5 times PE multiple on an after-tax net income, it results in a $236 billion valuation. So in comparison, the peers, we can compare it to a broader market like the S&P 500, which trades at about 21 times the forward earnings. So this segment of the engine 3 of manufacturing, services, and retailing adds about $109.91 per Class B share. The fourth engine is the Berkshire Hathaway's famous balance sheet liquidity, where the public equities, which is 4A and 4B. The 4A, the public equities are valued mark to market at $324 billion. The cash and treasuries, which is the 4B, is sitting at about $324.7 billion in that's short-term liquid funds. And we can apply a 1 times factor to these extreme ultra pure or ultra liquid assets, which adds about $648.7 billion in total value, or about $302.14 per Class B share. So when we add all these four engines up, the Berkshire Hathaway total intrinsic value comes to about $1.24 trillion. or $578.05 per Class B share. And just recently, the Class B shares were trading at about $516.88 per share, which implies that Berkshire Hathaway is currently trading at about 10.6% lower or discount to its conservative intrinsic value. So when we price every single operating business at a discount to its public peers, the stock still offers a decent margin of safety. Again, I'm not a financial advisor, so please do your due diligence at evaluating Berkshire Hathaway or making any investments. However, these are my assumptions, and this is how I came up with Berkshire Hathaway's intrinsic value. I hope you like this video. Please do like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.